One second, live streaming is getting created. Hello everyone and good morning. Good
Good
morning, my
morning,
batch.
sir.
Good morning, my
Good
batch
morning,
36 students. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Hey, you
morning.
saw that one good thing. Batch 36 and 36 students are sitting here. Now 35 happened, but 36 student was there, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Just a coincidence. Okay. Guys, welcome back to the Cloud DevOps Sub community. This is a community of Cloud DevOps engineers, and our intention is to become Cloud and DevOps engineer. Everyone here, right? Yes or no? Everyone in the same mission.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Right? Whatever is your old skill
Yes.
doesn't matter. Okay. The future always matters. Okay. We will upgrade you. We will make you non-technical to technical. If you are a technical, you will go into the double or triple package as well. Okay. We are targeting for 25, 26, and 27, 2026, 2027, and 27, 8. Okay. And this is, you all are the batch 36 student, which the batch has been started on 20th of August. And from 20th of August is around 1 month, right? And in the 1 month, what all things we have done? If you will come up here, if you will open the day-wise syllabus, if you will see the tracking sheet, whatever the things are showing into the green color is already completed. We have already learned. Everyone agree?
Agree,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Everyone, right?
Yes.
yes, sir.
Are you confident? Whatever things we have made it green, are you confident into that?
Yes, sir. Except Linux, I'm still struggling. With AWS, I'm confident.
Good. Yes, some people are good into the Linux. Okay, some people are telling, sir, I revised Linux also one more time. Some people are telling, sir, basics are very clear. Some people are good into the AWS as well. Guys, what's your comment? Yes,
Yeah,
no,
at
everyone.
least
Yeah.
Right?
whatever basics are very clear. Maybe we need to do more practical. That will give confidence.
Definitely. If you did all the 20, 30 practicals, okay, whatever we have performed till now, if you did all the assignment, your level will be very good. Agree?
Yes, yes,
Everyone,
definitely. Before
everyone,
class and this class is very much different perspective.
are you agree, right? Within 1 month, your level has been changed.
Yes, yes.
Let's assume you are
Yes,
into the X
yes,
package
yes.
or you are into the 10, 15, 20 LPA. Guys, go and give the interview into the market. This is a demanding technology. You can ask the double package. If you will never give the interview, you will never get to know. But some student already given the interview, within 20 days, they get a job. You know, right? In our batch. Are you agree?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
we have
sir.
a one more
Yes.
success story. We have a one more success story. One of the student from your batch already get 100% hike. Very soon he will inform to everybody. Okay, he's just waiting for the joining. Within some couple of days, he will get a joining, and he told that after joining, I will inform.
Oh,
Cool.
very good. Very good.
Okay.
Congratulations, whosoever it is.
Wow.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. And see, already Yogesh, what we can say, Yuvraj is already get in the 20 days only, right? So batch has been started, and Yuvraj already got into the 20 days only. Good. Nice. Okay. Nice. And yeah, here is our batch. And you can see here every day. Yeah, see, some students are started providing the referrals as well, guys. Try to get the information. Okay, see here much information is not written, but for the fresher, developer is looking, so you can go to this website and find out, or you can talk with Pawan also, if from where he get this information, and you can try to apply into the job, right? Yes, every day we are seeing some referrals are coming, right? You can see here for experienced person, Akatu has sent it, right? So every day something is coming, because we have a group of 40 people. If every day one person will provide one referral, every day we will get a referral, right? If one person will provide a referral in 40 days, we will get a referral every day, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Means once in a 30 days, you have to provide one referral. And it will go like that. So everyone will get 20, 30 referrals every day. That will be very easy for us. As well as we have already started the referral for your batch. Okay, you can see here some people who are planning to go into what we can say into the Wipro as well. Okay, the second interview is happening for the Wipro from the KBC Technologies. Okay, and whoever is interested, you can connect with me. Okay, and we will able to send it to you as well. Okay, for the Wipro as well as for the freshers. Okay, for the freshers as well. For the Infosys. Okay, admin Linux admin. Cool. And this is what our batch, and every day lot of discussions are happening into this group, right? Yes or no? Are you getting help from the group, from the WhatsApp group? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? Some people, I can say that 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 a.m., right? Night, evening, lot of discussions are happening. Even I can say that Ankit has in the night he shared something and someone is there who is reviewing that, right? It will be good, right? It will be always good. Okay, cool, fine. And let's come here. Uh, Now, the agenda of the today's session is from the last 35 days, whatever we have learned, whatever is your previous experience, we will combine and we will present in front of everyone. Cool? Just
Yeah.
type yes into the chat box, everyone.
Yes.
Everyone, yes into the chat box, please. Cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. And this is our virtual meet and greet because our classes happen virtually. Someone from the US, UK, India, South India, North India. Yes, so virtually we will meet. At least we will see each other as well. You will get an introduction from other person as well so that you can connect or you can make the bonding with them also into our group. Agree?
Agreed, sir.
Good. Thank you. Yep. And definitely success stories will be there. It will be happen very, very soon for this batch also. Already some people are already started. Your success story will also be available. Just go into the track. That's it. Yep. And guys, I just want to listen with you guys. How's your last 30 days experience or 35 days experience with this batch 36 or with the Cloud DevOps sub community or with me? Go ahead, please.
It has been a very good experience for me. I have learned a lot of things that I was not aware of, sir. And I really like the way you teach, the way you provide real world examples, maybe practicals or the examples that you provide are we can relate to it. So
Yep.
yes, I really like it. So that's the reason I join every day without a mess. And
We have to, okay, without fail. We don't have any choice, okay? Because see, if we are here for the learning purpose, we have to join at 8 a.m. sharp. Do you feel that any of the class get cancelled without any reason or any class got late for 2 minutes also?
No, not yet.
No, right? Any technical glitch
No.
came? Lucky
No,
to
not
me, I'm lucky. Okay, technical glitch not came. But guys, I will try my best. Okay, none of the things will happen. Agree?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Our class exact 8, right? Without any reason, without any failure. None of the class got cancelled. Are you agree?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I want to listen from some more people. Yep. Right, yeah.
Yeah, so Prashant this side. So it's a great experience. I started, frankly speaking, I started number of times to learn from myself, or I reach out to a number of organizations where I have to take a demo as well. But it is not working for me. I started myself from different Google side, and but it's not working. But yeah, when I started with you, it is great experience. I'm doing practical Linux, AWS, everything. Now it is coming with me. Like everything is, I'm getting it. So it's great experience for me
Correct.
working with
Correct.
you.
Prashant, I agree with your point. Okay. When we start by own, it may take 6 months, year, or 5 years also. Okay. We may not able to complete. Correct? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Right. So definitely,
Yes.
if we have an aim, let's assume if now people are aiming for the 2025, right? If you really has an aim of 2025, definitely we have to run, right? It's not like that. Okay, whenever my mood will be there, I will learn. Whenever my mood will be there, I will watch one video or I will do one practical. No, you have to do every day. Then only your interview will get cracked. Simple answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Who else? Anyone want to say anything?
Yeah, same experience, even I was trying to learn. I was preparing for AWS developer associate, but
Correct.
I was keep on postponing, and I got videos from YouTube, but I never follow. So now at least,
It's a reality, right? It's a reality. See,
yeah,
if videos will be there, if my example also, guys, I took lot of courses, but if video recordings are there, we will never able to complete, right?
yeah. Now at least, out of 40 services or 50 services, if you learn practically, then I think we will get a confidence, and then we can watch videos and do extra things. That's
Correct,
what I
correct.
understood.
That you can do it. Okay,
Yeah,
but first is your base should be very strong. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Who else? Next person.
Yes, sir. Classes are very interactive. I believe we all are learning new things. not really only related with the course, even related with the real IT infrastructure. We
Correct.
all are able to connect all the dots which are missing with our current role, which is happening in our offices with our work profile. But we don't know how it is happening behind it. But
I agree.
after spending time with you, we are able to understand and connect the dots. So I believe it should be a common feedback from all of us,
I agree. I absolutely
except
agree
the
with your point.
freshers, because most likely currently they are unaware about the situation. But all the experienced person will say the same thing. Like let's suppose Nagaraju, let me give an example. Maybe he knows how to connect to SQL, but
Guys,
how
everyone knows. Chalo, I will tell everyone knows how to create a EC2 machine. But do you know how
yeah,
we can create with the help of 2 clicks only?
yes, correct.
Right? We don't know this part. Are you agree? Right? We can create any of the service with the help of 1 or 2 clicks only. Or in the future, guys, trust me, when with the Terraform or automation will come now, you don't have to do the 1 click also. Cool.
We all are hoping the same.
Correct. Yes. Okay, that is good.
Actually,
See, then only you will get a salary, right? Then only you will get a 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 50 lakh package. Correct?
yes, sir. And sir, one more point I want to add from our side. If you
Right,
notice,
right.
you start the class at 8 a.m.
Correct.
We all mostly at least 80 to 90% population among us joining at 8 or before that. One or two
Because
people they miss. Because
big
that proves the class is very interactive. We are learning. So
correct.
8 बजे उठकर session join करना is not easy.
Correct. It's not easy, guys. Trust me,
Not
it's
easy.
not easy. But people are coming and joining on the before 8, right?
Correct.
You know, this is happening with multiple reasons. Okay. I put the referrals 8 a.m. directly, okay, in the starting of the class. Point number 1. Okay. Second point, I can say that means if I will be late for 2 minutes, you will be late for 5 minutes, right? Everyone agree?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, because sometime let's assume if I become any of the reason 1 minute late, some student will come 5 or 10 minutes late also. So I will make a practice that I have to start a class at the 7:45 from my side, so that if I will late 7:50, I will be definitely into the class and everything will be set up, because I have to set up the environment also. Right?
Right, sir.
Right? And 8 a.m. sharp we have to start. Cool. Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone want to say anything else?
Newton's first law. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. आप time पे आ गए, हम time पे आ गए.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct. Absolutely
actually,
agree.
myself Pawan Gupta, and I would like thank to everyone as well as Vikas sir, because his teaching methodology is very good, and I compared. I have done other courses also, and compared to other, I mean classes and teachers, and he is very good mentor, and his teaching methodology is very good, and the way he explain and the way he take his batch, it's also very good and excellent. And I would I would hope and pray to God that he will continue these things,
And
so that
obviously, obviously, see, I'm not a teacher, okay? I'm not a
yeah,
teacher or I'm not running any institute, right? We have a
no,
community. The
yeah,
community has a 58,000 members.
yeah,
So 58,000 members trust is available on us, right?
yes, yes,
Right. So it's not like
so
a training institute. We have to start a batch. No, my
yeah,
batch will get complete. The student will get placed. Then only my next batch will get start.
yeah, yeah,
Right, because see, let's assume my batch already reached to 50%, and some training institute already started into the new batches also, right? They don't worry
yeah,
about the current batch, but I don't have to like that. We have to complete our batch. We have to learn. Student has to get a job. Course has to be complete. And you can see one more big thing about my thing. My all the previous batch recordings, the last day sessions are available on the YouTube. That is a trust, right? Yes or no?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Cool. Yep. Thank you. Thanks, Pawan. What else?
No,
Anyone else?
the best thing I found actually, can I talk in Hindi also if
That's
you are
okay.
not okay?
That's okay.
सर बेस्ट थिंग मैंने क्या फाइंड आउट किया कि आप जिस तरह से बैच को ले जाते हैं ना, हाउ यू टेक द थिंग्स, दैट इज वेरी गुड एक्चुअली.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yep.
It's very excellent, more than excellent also.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyone else want to say anything?
Yeah, this side Sagar.
Hey, hi, Sagar.
Actually, I had seen lots of training because my last job is related to training and things that are on the teachers training part and everything. When I
Okay.
saw that you are interacting and you are saying all of the people that you speak and you come, that says that we have to be improved by ourselves and learn through you, and demonstrate that what we had learned. That is the most important part. What happened most of the time, what we learn, we forgot. But what you say is that you involve us on each and every step. What we are learning, what we have to do. You are asking the question. You are saying that yes, this is correct, this is wrong. That involves most of the persons, that yes, we have to do something, and that make interesting to us. So that involve is must miss. You can say that MLEX theory, multiple learning experience theories, you are involving on that. Yes, somebody has to be on. You can say that a slow learner, fast learner. So you
I
involve
agree.
all these things on the one platform. That's the
Correct.
great
See,
thing. And
see, for me, fresher and experience are equivalent, right?
right,
Right. See, the thing is, if let us assume, if I will not able to take the fresher up to that level, it's my bad, right? If experienced people will feel that I'm not learning anything, it's my bad, right? Because we are keeping both into the batch and we have to make the balance of that. Right, because experienced people also feel that, oh my god, from the last 10 years I was not aware about this thing, right? And fresher will feel that, okay, experienced people, what mistake he did, let me not do into my future, so that I will be into the better situation, right? And this is, guys, trust me, this is my mistake. Whatever I did, the mistakes, okay, in my past, I'm just overcoming everything and I'm teaching you the correct path. Because I also started with a lot of recordings. I also started my career with some what we can say as a DBA engineer. Okay, but see, I realized 10, 15 years back that we don't have to be into the DBA, right? It's not a good. We have to move into the cloud side. That's why I'm moving you into the cloud side. And whatever the next step will also be required, I will move you into that place as well, wherever I will move. Right? Cool, cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Anyone else want to say anything?
Yes, Arun here.
Hey, hi Arun. Yep.
Yeah, the good thing is for a non-technical person, the way you teaching in simple way to understand that person's, it's a very good teaching.
It helpful, right? It will be
Yes,
helpful,
yes,
correct? And I will not use very tough English. I have a good communication, but I will speak very simply in front of all the students, correct?
yeah.
It should be required, right? Because everyone
That's
student has to understand.
last weekend I attend other webinar. I didn't understand anything.
Guys, that's the truth. See, in the see, it's a webinar. People are just not allowing to unmute, right? But here, everyone will able to unmute. We are
Yeah.
creating the WhatsApp group. We can make the communication. We can discuss a lot of things, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Arun. Thanks a lot. Anyone else? Or we can start our presentation day.
Yeah, I will share my.
Hey,
Yes,
hi,
sir.
hi,
Okay.
Mohammed.
Yeah, actually, I joined your. I mean, I attended your webinar 1 year before. Remember? So for the 1 year, we chatted and discussed about the batch details and start time. So only problem for not attended is the timing only, because previously my shift started 9 a.m. So
Okay.
thank God now my shift changed to 12 p.m. So immediately I joined this batch after a 1 year of having discussion with you. And here, yeah, I'm completely a non-technical person, but I know only the manual testing. Now after I joined this, I know some technical like Linux and all. I learned here only. So some basic around 30 to 40% I have learned now. I need to
Great.
practice some more. And in this, in your session, you make the people to speak. Actually,
Obviously.
yeah. And also every week you're attending the mock interview, right? So we will be familiar with the interviews, and so while attending the actual interview, we won't get any fear about that. So
Correct.
this
You
is a
don't
very
have to
good.
worry about the interview, right? Because if you have a knowledge, go and speak. That's it. Go and speak correctly. That's it. And all the practice will happen here only for you.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Ankit, this is Madhu here.
Hey, hi, Madhu. Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So my experience is like 13 years. Till now, I haven't received any web. I mean, I have not attended any webinar or anything like that. Whenever I used to get doubt, I just
But
used to
today
Google
you
it.
have to present, okay?
Yeah, I will try to. I used to just watch the videos or Google it and try to understand things. But Shira, you know, right? Shira is my colleague. We work for the same
Okay.
company. He used to
Okay.
push me like he was the one who checked all your webinars and he was interested in attending the webinar, and he used to push me every day. Like, see, there is one webinar. Ankit is the one who is running the 36 batch. We need to join. And what do you say? Then we used to prepare everything like every day. Hey, we have to learn this this day to this day. We have to complete this, but this never used to happen individually.
See,
So finally we decided.
guys, I given an open syllabus. Okay, you can follow this. Don't come to the batch. You can follow it. But I have a lot of example. People are following that syllabus from the 2 years and still not yet completed.
Yeah. So now something push needs to be there from anyone, right? So
Correct.
you are the one who are pushing us to get up at 8 o'clock and come to the webinar and listen to your teachings and learn few things. But yeah, definitely it was a good experience so far. I loved the way you teach and how do you present us, and there is small things will help us in future. Like even I'm 13 years old. It's like. That doesn't mean like everyone knows everything when you're 13 years old.
I agree.
You can learn every time. You can learn from your juniors or seniors. Anything, something will be there to learn from everyone.
Correct,
So I believe like I have came in that way. Like if someone says like my junior, someone teach me something, I never say like I am experienced, I know everything. I will try to learn from them as well.
Guys, nowadays this work will not work. Okay, freshers are more talented than the experienced person.
You need to match them anyways.
Yeah, we have to match them, right?
Otherwise, we'll get outdated.
Correct. I agree. Absolutely agree. Cool. Thank you. So, guys, thanks a lot for your words. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Okay, and in this we have a plan that we have to present the thing. Okay, and yep. And guys, simple thing. I listen your feedback. I'm really very happy. Thanks for that. Okay. And and definitely it's a learning, guys. We have to grow up every day. Okay. We have to learn the things. We have to grow every day. And very soon our package will be double or triple as well. Very soon. Okay. Guys, I'm from your thought only, I get to know that we are on the right track, right? Do I have to ask again? Or no? Can you write into the chat box? Guys, we are into the right track? Yes or no? Just fast. Lot of people are writing into yes. At least say unmute and say.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And guys, we have a challenge for everyone. Make your offer very, very soon. Please, everyone. Okay?
Yes.
Please. Okay, cool. Thank you. And simple. First learn and then remove the L and the earning time will get started for you. Definitely. Okay. Cool. And let's start our last 35 days recap of the batch 36 learning plus your previous experience combined and present in front of everyone. So from now, I will like to hand over to the Nagaraj or Rutal. See, guys, the agenda of this next 1 hour, whatever means development people are doing, whatever QA people are doing, right? Whatever IT operation people are doing it, because DevOps is a combination of all the different processes, right? Yes or no? You have to be aware about development. You have to aware about what QA people are doing. You have to be aware about what IT operations are doing, and you have to be aware about in the software development lifecycle what all other things are also happening. Are you agree with my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Right. So I would like to take first 3 presenters are Nagaraj and Rutal. They are developers. Nagaraj is a developer, so he will tell you what exactly the developer will do, what his primary job of. People will think that we will only write the code or developer will only write the code, but it's not like that. Only writing. Lot of things are there which Nagaraj will tell to you. Okay. QA people, do you think that only they will do the manual testing, go to the website and click and do the testing? No, they have lot of work. What we can say, Vinay or Akatu will explain you. Sagar will explain you the IT operation. Some people will think only alert will come and IT operation works. No, there are so many things which Sagar and Preeti will tell to you. And then again, we will continue into this order only. Okay, so I would like to hand over to the Nagaraj and Rutal. You guys can tell what exactly the development activities are there, what is agile, sprint, and if possible, Git and GitHub also, it will be great.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Maybe I can share my screen.
Yeah, definitely. Nagaraj, you can take the screen. I'm stopping my screen. Go ahead.
I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, we are able to.
Good morning, everyone. Here I am going to talk about software development and some of the agile practices that we are following. Okay, yeah. Before that, myself, Nagaraju. I have 13 plus years of experience into software development, where I have expertise in end-to-end software development and delivery and customer engagement. Okay, yeah. So everyone says like software development, software development. Like what is software development? Basically, it is a phase where the conceptual design or specifications, the of a software project will be transformed into a code or implementation and integration. So this is what actually the software development means, right? And the major phases are requirements gathering, design, and also implementation. So when we fulfill all these steps, right, then we can say software development activity is completed, right? So this is how the software development will happen, right? Okay, let's go to what, like when we do software development, what are the different ways we can achieve the software development? Okay, let's talk about the how do we achieve, right? Sorry, is my screen visible? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have different models in software development. That is, first one is very old, very hugely used before, 5 years back, maybe 10 years back. That is waterfall model, right? As you see, all the phases will happen one by one. You can see requirements, design, implementation, and then testing, and then installation. Installation is then deployment, and then maintenance, right? So all these phases will only happen one after another. So that's why it is very easy. There is not much overhead to the project management. It is very easy, but there are flaws in this because we should know everything about requirements at the starting phase only. See, once we complete requirements gathering, we will move to design. We cannot go back and change the requirements that easily in this. And also at the end of the all the process only, at the deployment, after deployment, the customer will come to know how the product works. So it's very late, we'll be able to know the customer feedback if any issues are there. So that is why there are difficulties with this waterfall model. So now, in the modern day software development, we are actually moving to agile methodology. That's where most of the problems that are left by the waterfall model are solved. Like that is agile software development approach. Basically agile software development approach is nothing but an iterative approach for the building software, and also it's a customer focused, and and also it is focused on rapid delivery. So you can see like there are many aspects that are present in agile software development. That's why it is more successful. Like it is based on more of customer centric, right? That's for customer satisfaction. Like we deliver more frequently, and also priority based delivery for the customer, what the customer needs first. So based on that, we will plan it, right? And also, as I said, it's an iteration based delivery, right? So every iteration we do the incremental development and deliver to the customer and get the feedback, and again, make the changes to our planning and deliver the next increment. So these iterations are nothing but sprints. Basically, we call it a sprint, which is 2 to 4 weeks. Generally, it is 2 weeks. So we follow that sprint mechanism to achieve these incremental deliveries, right? And also here there is a lot of collaboration between different functional teams within the product development. So that will give more in-depth knowledge for everyone and to deliver the quality of the product. So because of this methodology, right, very small iteration, so we have a sustained development. Like we know what we are doing in 15 days and what we are going to achieve. So yeah, these are the main aspects in the software agile software development. We can see this is the life cycle of that agile, like how it starts is analysis, design, coding, and testing, deliver the increment, and it goes on. We plan like some 10 sprints, so 10 sprints will be doing all this work always. But that's why we can react to the change at any point of time. See, after 2 sprints, if there is a change in the requirement, and we can change the design accordingly and allocate that work in the next sprint, so that we will react to the dynamic changes in the environment, like the customer requirements. So that will help us in delivering the product to the customer in the right and fast way, and whatever customer needs, right? So we don't need to, in the previously we cannot do that. Okay, after end of the product only we will come to end of the product delivery only we will come to know, okay, something is needed more than whatever delivered. So this way all those problems will be solved. So that's why agile software development is very much popular. So majority of the companies goes with the Scrum mechanism. There are a couple of methodologies, but majority of the firms follow the Scrum. So Scrum, in the Scrum there are like structures, roles, and ceremonies. So basically, structure is like, as I said, sprints, right? Sprints and program increments we call. Sprints comes 2 weeks. So, and also roles, right? Like we have a scrum master role, developer role, tester role, product owner role. These are the roles that been followed, and ceremonies are nothing but daily stand-ups, and also retrospective. Every 15 days at the end of the sprint, we do a retrospective of what has been done, and also everyone will present their work, whatever they have achieved, and whatever the challenges they have faced in the last sprint, so that it will give us more depth, more in depth of the project status, and everybody knows what is happening. And this will also involve in what we have missed in the previous sprint, so that we can move them to the next sprint, carry forward, and what are the challenges. Based on that, we will estimate the next sprint work. So that's how these are the Scrum methodologies that we follow. Okay, these are the practices, like because to achieve the agile software methodology, we should have something set up, right? Some process, like some practice we set up. Like we follow user stories, like Jira we use for creating the user stories, and also backlog management, right? So whatever the features we are going to implement in next 10 sprints or 5 sprints, we create a backlog at the beginning of the project and move and assign them according to the sprints. Right, and also retrospective, as I said, every end of the sprint we review whatever work done, and what based on that we'll plan the next sprint. And also as it is a continuous delivery, right? So we will get the customer feedback continuously, and also product owner feedback. Within the teams also we sometimes get the feedback, right? Like testing team or product team, support team, before even going to the customer. So in this way, we will make changes to our development plan, and based on that, we will deliver the work. So this is basically about the agile, how we follow. Okay. So also, yeah, the next one is about how a coding like software engineer does apart from the coding, right? Everybody thinks software engineer main focus on coding, but I can say maybe 50% of code, and another 50% of work will be other than coding. Like you need to code reviews, you need to design, you need to do requirement gathering, and also you need to collaborate with the different product teams, and also you need to do some of the performance testing, and also you might need to deploy the application, help DevOps teams to achieve the deployment. So all these part of any software developer who does day-to-day work. Yeah, any questions?
Perfect, Nagaraj. Perfect. Okay, guys, the Nagaraj point is very good. Developers are not only writing the code. Okay, 50% they are writing the code, but 50% they have to follow the process also, right? And we as a DevOps engineer, we will take their process and we will let them to focus primarily into the coding, so that we will developer who are hardcore coders. Okay, we will utilize them properly. Correct. And the process people will move into the DevOps side also. Correct. Thank you. Thank Nagaraj. Guys, anyone has any question with Nagaraj? Nagaraj is a developer. You can take help, or wherever development related activities you get stuck, you can take the guidance from the Nagaraj as well. Thank you. Rutal, you are the next, right?
Thank you.
Yes. I'll share my screen.
Yeah. Nagaraj, you can stop your screen. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, my screen is visible.
Yep. Guys, as you know that developer write the code, so where they have to maintain the code, Rutal is going to explain to you. Yep.
Yeah.
Because Rutal is also a developer. Yes, Rutal, go ahead.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Rutal Vaksauri. I have 3 years of total IT experience. So today the agenda for this presentation is overview of Git and GitHub. So currently, whenever we are basically writing codes, the major task for a developer is to maintain it, either in the form of versions, and basically just to go through it whenever needed. So it's easy tool basically. What is Git exactly? So what basically comes into our mind when we think about Git? So Git is nothing but a version control system. Okay, so what is a version control system? It's basically a tool which helps to manage the changes to files, code, documents. It's not just code, it also helps us to track any changes which we are doing to a particular file or document or any digital asset over the time. Okay, so it also keeps track of every modification which we make to a particular file or set of files, allowing the developers to also collaborate together and kind of they can track the changes, revert the changes, okay, go back to the earlier versions, also find out where a particular code was broken, and all those things can be basically tracked and managed with the help of this tool. Okay, so the first thing is that Git is not same as GitHub. Okay, they are not the same things. So then what is Git? So Git is a distributed version control system. It is used to, as we just discussed, it is used to track changes in files, typically the source code, and also during our entire software development cycle. So it allows multiple developers also to track the revisions, revert to the previous versions, and also manage the branches of development. Then comes like, what is GitHub? So GitHub is basically a web-based hosting platform, okay, which will help us to host and host the Git repositories. Okay, herein we can like all the developers can collaborate together, okay, and they can host these Git repositories. They can work together on particular projects. So it basically lets you and everyone work together on projects collaboratively. Okay, so just coming to the workflow of Git. So we have a local and remote. These are the repositories over here. We have first initially the working directory. So working directory is basically the space where you're writing your code. Okay, so whenever you're done with your, for example, you're done writing your code. So we have this git add command. Okay, in this through which we push like we add this our code, the code written, to the staging area. So the staging area is the place wherein our code will stay. We can do all the finalizing on the code aspects. Okay, you want to do any changes to it, it can be done where when your code is present in the staging area. And then once it's finalized, you feel that yeah, your code is like perfect to be put into the repository. We put the code using the git commit. So it is one of the command. So we, after committing our code, the code gets basically added to the local repository. And further once we are like finalized, like okay, everything is perfect, and then we can put it to the remote repository using the git push command. And similar way, as we push the code to the remote repository, we can also pull it back using the git pull command, and via the git checkout we can put it back into our working directory. So as we can see, here are a few commands like how the exact git works. So as I mentioned, git add, like what it exactly does, it's after your code has been tested and is complete. So with the git add and the file name, wherever your code is present, with this command you can basically add your changes to that staging area, as we saw in this particular diagram. So from the working directory, we can move it to the staging area. So this is the command for the same git add and the file name. Similarly, we can also, like once you're added the file to the staging area, you can also check whether your code has like it has been actually added to the staging area. So we have the git status, via which we can check the status of your file or the code. So we can run this git command, git status command, to confirm whether your file has been added to the staging area or not. So whenever we run this command, we basically get it into the green color, which confirms that okay, this file has been added to the staging area. Then further, as we saw, from the staging area to move it to the local repository, we have a git commit command. So what it exactly does, it commits your changes to the repository. it's basically like finalizing your code into the repository. So the command is git commit and -m, wherein you can add any particular message for your understanding in the double quotes over here. So basically, what is a repository? A repository is nothing but a folder like structure, okay, which will contain all your images, your files, and anything basically which you want to store. So this is nothing but a repository. And as we also saw, a branch, what is basically a branch? So the branch concept is like you can create a branch to work on new features. For example, one of the person is working on the login part, one is working on the logout part. So instead of all working together on a particular section, we create branches wherein the developers can work individually, and then at the end, once they're done and ready with their codes, they can merge it together using the git merge. Okay, so once your changes are good in the branch, you can merge them into the main code, and you can also make improvements without affecting the main code base. Sorry. Okay. So branch is basically a series of commits that can be manipulated independently, as just we discussed. Okay, one person is working on the login part, one is working on the logout part. So as and when he is done, he can just commit it into the repository. And in this Git, we also have a concept of master branch, which is nothing but like our source and the main code base. Okay, where all the data or all the code part is in the updated version. So whenever we are sure that okay, this particular code is like ready to be done and it's finalized, it's basically the updated version of the code which we keep it in the master branch. So git branch is, again, we have few commands. So git branch, what it does, it will list all the branches which are present in your project. So once we write down git branch, we can get the list of the branches in your project. Then if you want to create a particular branch, that can be done using git branch, and you can give any name over here. For example, I've mentioned a feature branch, so it will create a branch with the name feature branch in this case. And then if you want to change a particular branch, you want to move from one branch to another branch, then we have a command to that, like git checkout and then the branch name. It will change to that particular branch. So commit is what exactly commit is. A commit is basically like we saw in AWS also, we have a snapshot, like we take a snapshot of the database, right? So what it does basically, it is kind of taking a backup of it. So in same way, we have commit and git as well. It is basically snapshot of the changes made to the files and the repositories at a specific point in time. So we can again refer it. And commit store the information about what was changed and who has made all the changes and when it was changed. Okay, so it will basically kind of a log feature where we can store all that information about who has done what kind of changes and when the changes were done. So you can again in the future you can refer to that particular using that commit command, like what all changes were done. Similarly, as we discussed, the git push command, okay, it is used to upload all your local commits and changes to the remote repository. It's basically like uploading your work to the cloud so that the teammates and collaborators can access it at any point of time. Again, we have this git pull command. It is used for the git to synchronize the changes, okay, by others in your code. So it's like merging of the two code spaces into one. Okay. So this was all about Git and GitHub. Okay. So it's basically nothing but open source development.
1 second. Rutal, I would like to say one thing. You are always telling nothing but, okay?
Okay.
Don't use this thing. Okay. Because I
Yes.
observed from the last 5 times you have told nothing. Okay, for every answer. Even
Okay.
Nagaraj also told the same thing. Okay. It's not
Yeah,
nothing.
sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, so open source is like basically source code is made available for the public, allowing anyone to view, modify, and distribute it. And what are the key features for it? Like transparency, community driven, and it's free to customize. Yeah, so that's it.
Perfect. Guys, see the intention why we have taken this presentation, because developer not writing the code, the management of the code will also be required. Are you agree, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? If the management of code is also required, then what will happen? If the management means if the developer knows that part, well and good. If not, then who will come into the picture to do this all activities? Who will come? The DevOps engineer will come into the picture, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Let assume developer don't know how to use Git, GitHub, or any of the tool or functionality of the GitHub, right? Then DevOps engineer will come into the picture and he will maintain the code of the developers. Okay, so Git and GitHub is a DevOps tool which every developer or we have to learn it. Clear? Yes, no.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, let me share my screen. Who is the next person? Nagraj and Rutal, very good, perfect. Okay, Nagraj again want to come, guys. I think he already within the code. How to come into? Yeah, now Nagraj want to say, as he is already a developer, how people are moving or why people are moving into the cloud or DevOps side. Nagraj, go ahead.
Because I think we thought like that's okay. Same thing, whatever we discussed, no?
Okay, fine, no problem. Chalo. Then
Yeah.
let's me come into the QA people. As we know, Aktu and Vinay are the QA person in our group. Okay, so we would like to listen from you guys. What exactly, as a QA engineer, what is your roles and responsibilities? What you are doing it in your day-to-day life? Okay, cool. You can share a screen.
Okay. Yeah, first I will share my screen.
Yeah, please.
Hope you all see my screen, right?
Yeah, we are able to.
Hi all. It's me, Muhammad Akatu. I'm having a 7+ years of experience in manual testing. Okay, so in this session, first part, I will cover the roles and responsibilities and transition to DevOps, and in the so it will be a continuation, and Vinay will be take care of that. Okay, so let me start. Right. What is a QA? So QA is a quality analyst. After the software has been delivered and delivered by the development team, and we will play the vital role in testing before we release to the customer. The testing is very important for every software product, because if it is if we the QA people doesn't test this, and if the code is not validated, then if any of the major bugs are find out in the production team, then it will be a very highly cost for the client to pay for that. So each and every product that can be tested before releasing to the production environment. Okay, so this is the software testing life cycle. So how it comes, the testing life cycle, it will start with the requirement analysis, requirement gathering from the client. So what are the modules or which functionality that need to be tested? And in the first session, we know, right? So waterfall and agility model. So in both the model, the requirement analysis will be the first part, and the test planning, what are the things that we need to test and design, and following with the test environmental setup. So environment setup is the very important thing, because we need to plan in what are the things we need to set up before we will release to the client, like pre-prod environment, UAT environment, or SIT environment. So these are the environment we need to plan accordingly, and based on that we need to start our testing. And after that, once the code has been delivered to us, we will deploy the same in the environment, based on environment, and we will start execution the test cases, and followed by the test reporting. So on a daily basis or a weekly basis, we need to report that. So how in the functionality wise, how many cases are there completed, and how many of the are successfully passed, and having any defect, and if defect means that in defect need to be tracked in Jira or Bugzilla or HPALM. So these are the tools are available, and company will follow so in which tool they need to be. So mostly all are using the Jira tracking tool. And finally, the test closure. So test closure report in which it having the module-wise summary and how many test cases are passed or failed, and how many open Jiras are closed Jiras. So these are the details present in the test closure. And if the issues have been none of the blocker issues or major should be in open. So if it's any minor issues or are open, means then we can able to release the product to the client. Okay, so next we'll come to the roles and responsibilities. So what are the roles that we are doing? So like this previously showed, right? First thing, the QA person need to do the test planning and design. So we need to analyze the requirement to identify the scenarios and cases, and based on that, need to create the test plan and cases, and collaborating with the stakeholders. So after we created the test cases, we need to get a sign off from either BA or from the client. So these are the cases that we prepared, and this will this is okay for this to test this, or if any additional cases are need to do, then they will give us suggestions based on their business requirement. And once we get the sign off, that execution will get begins. And mostly first we will do the manually, whether whether all the functionality are working fine, then only we will plan for the automation, because automation mostly come into the picture after the manual test case has been done. And for the second sprint or a second module onwards, we need to do the regression testing. So for the regression to do to avoid the manual intervention, automation testing will be in plan. And next one said defect tracking and reporting. So defect will be tracking in the either Jira or Bugzilla. And in this defect, we need to provide the clear and conscious defect description. So like the steps to reproduce, and what are the actual result, and what is the expected results, and in which environment we have faced that issue. So these details we need to clearly mention in the Jira, so that whenever it will assign to the development team, they will follow the steps to reproduce, and in which environment, the same environment they will try to reproduce, and if it really fix, they will fix, and then assign back to the QA for retest. And the test case preparation, based on the scenarios and test cases, the QA person need to do the test data preparation. This is very important things, because if the test data is not good, means then we can't able to test perfectly. So the data should be accurately and relevant. And not only the manual tester will do the actual testing, but also he will contribute on the regression testing. So regression testing is very much important on the following sprints and modules, because if a new fix has been introduced or new module has been developed, then the fix or new that doesn't affect other previous modules. So for that, the regression testing is highly important. So and performance testing, there will be a separate team for performance testing. And for that also, the manual testers, actually the functional testers will give the data to the performance testing, will support the performance testers also. And automation for automation testing also will provide assistance to them by providing the environment details or the test cases details. So this support also, the manual tester details will give support to the automation testers. And so these are the manual activities are the roles and responsibilities currently for the QA engineers, and how DevOps will assist for us, and how these are the challenges also, and how DevOps will assist to ease our process. Okay, so we all know, so DevOps is a cultural shift that emphasizes the collaboration between development and operation team. So mainly in the testing point of view, the DevOps will focus on the automation process to deliver the software process and more reliably. Okay, and it will leverage the existing skills in automated environment and contribute to the entire software delivery lifecycle. Okay, we will see how the DevOps will assist on, will improve the way for the manual tester. So the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. So first part is a automation. So scripting of a testing automation using Bash, Python, and Java also, the scripts can be automated. And these automated cases can be integrated into the testing tool like CI/CD pipeline, like Jenkins. And so next one, the infrastructure management. The cloud platform, AWS, Azure, or GCP, and configuring like Ansible, Puppet, and monitoring and logging, setting up the monitoring tool in Prometheus, Grafana, and analysis these logs for the troubleshooting. And the collaboration, so working closely with the development team, operation, and the QA team, and contributing to the agile methodologies. Okay, so how a QA person will move to the DevOps team? So the transition, how it's happened. So what are the things he need to learn? Then he can move to the DevOps engineer also. So step one, he need to explore the cloud platform and infrastructure. Like he need to learn about the cloud concept like IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, and you need to experiment with the cloud services. And then you need to gain the knowledge about the DevOps tool like AWS, GCP, and I know about the Jenkins like CI/CD pipeline, because in some of the projects we have a weekly releases or 3 weeks once releases, like and every time the regression test can be do manually, so that those cases scenarios can be automated. And even automation people also can't do every time, so manually we need, he need to click on the automation tool also. So for that, if if it's configured in the Jenkins, means after we configure the timing and in what time it should run. So whenever the new releases or new patches received from the development team, so based on that, we can configure in the Jenkins, so that if we successfully deployed in the environment, the Jenkins tool will run and share us the report. And step 4 is a build automation framework. So so automation framework are we can, the automation team will do in the Selenium or Appium, and we can integrate in the CI/CD pipeline.
Perfect.
Okay. And last one, so the scenarios that I previously worked in my organization. So we have every week releases to bank. So for that, we need to do the regression, sanity, so everything manually only. So to avoid this only, so we have automated the cases and configured the things in the Jenkins, so that our manual work would be reduced, and the software will be in the quality, and then we will send with the Jenkins report, we can send directly to the bank. So that will be very useful. DevOps will help like this. Thank you.
Perfect. Guys, now I have a question with you. You are already a QA engineer, and
Yes.
I feel like you are already playing with the Jenkins, you are playing with the Git, GitHub, right? Or some automation tools as well.
Yes, I worked
Right.
with the Selenium and Jenkins. I didn't created any configuration, but I
Okay.
used that run.
You just click on the run the
Yes,
builds
correct.
like that, right?
Yes,
See, running a build is also you are little bit familiar about it, right? You don't know the
Yes.
configuration, which is actual work of the DevOps engineer. Okay,
Correct.
they will give and give it to you. They will make the configuration and give it to you. Cool,
Correct.
perfect. Now you are feeling, I can feel that you can move into the DevOps side also. What do you say?
Yes.
Right, you are already a development side, you are already doing the what we can say testing side. Testing is also into the development side, right?
Yes.
So you are already in the DevOps part, already into the dev part you are covering. If you will learn the operation part also, which Sagar is coming into the picture, he's explained to you the operation part, and if you learn the development and operation, you will become a DevOps engineer. Correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Chalo, guys, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, and in my screen you can able to see. Yeah, you can able to see now Aktu has provided the information. Vinay, you have any points you want to speak up?
Yeah, it's everything is same what
Correct.
Aktu has said. Even I have the same documentation of like roles and responsibility of a QA.
Okay,
If you want me
okay.
to present, I can go ahead.
No, not the same. If it's the same thing, no need to. Okay, if you want to speak up something, you can speak up, which he has missed it. Otherwise, we can go to the next Sagar.
Yeah, Aktu has covered most everything.
Correct. I agree. Okay, cool. Then I will hand over to the Sagar. Okay, Sagar, you can take the screen. And Sagar and one more person, Preeti, they are from the operations team right now, and they will move into the Sagar. You can tell us what exactly is happening into the IT operations in your company like that. Okay.
Yeah. I think with me, Preeti is also there because we both make the PPT. So I suggest Preeti also we come and speak, because PPT I am going to share and Preeti will be also
Yes.
speaking on
Okay,
that.
it's a collaboration, it's a teamwork. Yes, you both.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Preeti, come up
Yeah.
with the camera if possible. Okay. If it's not mandatory, but it's possible. Okay. Go ahead.
Is my
Continue. Yes.
screen visible?
Yes, it is visible. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Sagar Keralkar. I had experience of 12 years in the field operations. You can say that it is on the field-based operation where software has completely run through and everything is okay. And my work is to be install the software on the client basis and handle the issues on very small issues and the hardware installation part basically, how to hardware installation and everything on there. So here we are going with the IT admin and Windows activity and common operating system issues what we are facing on day-to-day basis. It is a very small issue at one level of troubleshooting. So here first we are going with the server monitoring and the maintenance. So server basically server monitoring. I think most of the IT person knows that how to monitor server. Basically, the maintenance part is hardware maintenance. I can say that more over to the hardware maintenance part. How to maintain the hardware of the server that particular on the maintaining the room temperature and everything. This is a very small stuff that to be maintained on the for the server part. And then hard disk management, RAM management part, it comes what small issues come at the time of installation part, at the time of running part, that is on the server monitoring maintenance part. And then backup and backup disk management, Windows update patching, that will be shared by the Preeti. I'm coming with the group policy creation, where basically we when created the Active Directory on the server. The basically Active Directory, what is the meaning of Active Directory? It is a you can say that the place where all the client and all the operations will cover in the Active Directory. There is a group policy that IT operations part will be covered, that we have to make the policies as per the HR says. As per the HR policy, we have to make the password creation part, password you can say that recreation part. Then what should be the share by what is the coming in the laptop, that's welcoming message. It is a very small part, but yes, it is the most important as per the policy. You can say that as per the security policy that we have to maintain, what is the VPN configuration that we have to provide to the client as well as the our employees. That comes under that same way. Coming with the peripheral control, it is like that if our laptop wants what need to be accessed with the you can say the USB Wi-Fi control, if it is in the office hardware control. So that's come basically on that peripheral controls. And then service call management. Here we basically I worked in the SFDC. Right now I don't have that access part, but yes, it is like a SFDC cloud where all the calls we are managing, what calls are coming. We have to log the call, and then we have to route the call to the either vendor or either team. We have to manage that thing through the SFDC, and then assign call, resolve the issues. After resolving, we have to maintain the RCA also, root cause analysis, why call is happening, what is the reason that call is there. That thing is covered under the SFDC cloud service part. Next, you can say that file storage and service management. Here we are basically covering with the help of server, with the help of our software, what I used previously. There, what storage we have the Tata Classes online part, where all the teachers are sharing their data, their PPTs, their videos, everything of the small stuff they share on their platform, and my duty is to check whether they are on the correct page or not. What they are share, it is under the our rules and regulation with the proper documentation available or not. If it is okay, then it says okay to go to the upload on the cloud. First they come to the my portal. We It is on the SFDC itself, SFDC portal, that share to the SFDC portal. We come up and then upload it to the our central server. So that's the part that's covering on the file and storage part. So remaining part will be covered by the Preeti, and Preeti will let us know for the L1 troubleshooting. I will be again coming. So I'm handovering to Preeti.
Okay, okay, thanks, Saga. So I can go by your slide only. Okay.
Yes.
So the next topic is like desktop and application support. So first point, like troubleshooting issues. So in our day-to-day work life, troubleshooting is the major part, like for handling Windows servers. So like firstly, we address the issue and like try to resolve it as per the client's requirements, such as like it can be anything like application errors, or it's regarding system performances, like related to CPU, memory, storage space, or like services not running, etc. So, okay. And next one is like remote desktop support. So with the help of remote desktop support, we can provide the assistance using tools like RDP to like customers. Like over the call, we can support to the clients. Okay. And next is software installation and update. So like while troubleshooting, we can like sometimes we have to install the softwares and update the softwares. Okay, like while handling the issues, like suppose one incident came, like we need to install this software, or we have to update the software, then we have to handle that. Like there are processes as per our company have different LOCs, like okay. So with the help of that only, like we can't go further, like we have to follow some steps only. So like we can't go further beyond that. So this part comes here. And next one is Windows updates and patching. So patching is like means updating the security patches inside the servers. It can be weekly uh, done, like on Saturday and Sundays. So what we do there is it's like just check first, like is it updated or not. If not, then we have to install that patch and download it, and again restart the server and check like if patch is there or not. And we do patching for the system performance, like for good performance we do patching, okay, of server, like good performance of server. Okay. And next point, L1 hardware troubleshooting. Sagar, you can continue on this.
Yeah, L1 hardware troubleshooting is basically it is a hardware troubleshooting that most of the time what happen, the client it says that my hardware or my RAM, my basically hardware is not working. He come with the just generic answer, my hardware is completely not working. So first of all we have to get the what exactly he is facing the issue. So in L1 troubleshooting, we find out it is on the related to hard disks, it is related to RAM, it is related to basically software part. So the first L1 level is finding out the issues. If it is on the resolution part, support is just a RAM issue, just clean and do the part that come on L1 and find out the if it is a big issue. So yes, we have to escalate to the higher level, but it is a small level, so we have to cover with the L1 level part. Now, again, the Preeti parts has come to Preeti, please.
Yeah. So next topic is system and server administration. First point, server monitoring and maintenance. So like in server monitoring, what comes like yesterday we watched, like with the help of CloudWatch, we can monitor the server related things like CPU, memory, and the services which are running or not running. So with monitoring the server performance, we ensure the availability of the server. Like it should be available all the time for the clients who are using that server. So it should not be like down, and it should not cause any critical issues in the production environments. So we have to monitor the server all the time, and also we have to maintain the hardware and software updates also, which comes in maintenance part. Okay, so the same thing, like managing the hardware and software updates comes in the patching part. Okay, and next one is backup and recovery. So backup is nothing but like we can manage the backup systems of Windows Server with the help of like taking backups, which is the backup team work. Like we don't do backup in our team. So regarding backup, I can just say that we used to receive some tickets regarding the server saying like backup is not working, or this service is not working. So we just used to restart some services related to backup, and then team will do the rest of the work, like from their side. Okay, and this part only we do here. Okay, and in disk space management, we have to monitor the disk space usage on servers, and we have to optimize it as per the requirements. Like sometimes we need to expand the capacity of the disk also, so we can do that with the help of changes. Like there is a term called change, which we can create for increasing or decreasing the disk space, and it can be done with the help of request first. Like we should get a request from client, like we need this, like increase or decrease in disk space. Then with the help of that request, we can create the change from our side, and then there is a change process, like which will go through many steps, like cab approval, or the technical account manager will approve it, etc. So this is a different process. Okay, and next one is task automation. So like there is one task automation platform which is ServiceNow. So with the help of ServiceNow, we can automate the workflow for it, and like workflow for the service management and operation management, like where we receive all the incidents, changes, request in our bin, like in ServiceNow tool. So it's a type of automation only. Okay, and patching again, just now I explained. And next one is documentation and reporting, in which first one is asset management. Okay, so in asset management, we have to manage the computers, mobile devices, whatever assets our company have. Like we have to keep a track of it or record of it for the better performance of uh, our company. Like it should be helpful for cost optimization, or like for the efficiency of operations. We have to maintain the assets also.
Correct.
Okay.
I can say in this place, see, asset management, instead of laptop and desktop management, we can say server management, right? We have a Windows
Yeah.
server, 20 Windows server, 20 Linux server, EC2 machines are there that can also be get managed, right? We can make the reporting and documentation of that part as well. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, we'll continue.
Okay. And next one is incident management. So in incident management, we log all the issues in ticketing systems like ServiceNow, just now I said. And for a more like updated version, we can see in Jira also, we can manage the incidents, and we can provide the resolution document inside the incidents. Like as per we troubleshoot it, we have to update inside the incidents. Okay, it's a very big topic, like incident. I'm just saying in 2 3 lines here. Okay, and the next one is reporting. It is like common part, like we have to generate the reports on system performances, user activities, or anything related to network health. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So next one is collaboration with teams, where we have like liaise with other departments. So what comes here is that while handling the incidents or any troubleshooting issues, we have to communicate with the other teams also. Like it may be related to like a network team, middleware team, or database team, or we can say there are many teams like backup team. So we have to communicate with other teams also. And next one is vendor communication. So here we coordinate with the external vendors for software, hardware, or service issues. Okay. And third one, team communication and training. Uh, this is like a normal one. Like inside the team, we communicate with each other to troubleshoot the issues. We give trainings to troubleshoot the issues. Like we try to find out the root cause analysis by getting loggerheads in some huddle like calls and all. We loggerhead and then try to find out the solution like that. Okay, and next are the tools used, commonly used tools, where Sagar will explain you regarding Active Directory.
Yeah. So basically for all this activity, what we used in the commonly is Microsoft Active Directory that previously told. Obviously, we need server for that for activation part, and then we need SSAM and RDP event viewer for that particular what thing is happening. VMware basically we required if server is server, so we can use the what we are using on the EC2 and on the Google could sometime it's equivalent to that, not 100%, but yes, we can use that VMware for the local. You can say that part that we can have the servers on there, and then for firewall management tool, yes, firewall is required for that managing the different types of servers, machines, and the client basis. Same way, antivirus obviously we required on the our machines that no one malware and virus will be attacks on that our where because it is a Windows machine. So yes, in the Windows, lots of time that virus and malwares and everything is coming. So we required that firewall and antivirus on there. And then the what we used, I say is that in the SFDC service cloud, that maintaining some just it is a same like our you are getting that AWS where we are making the services same like this SFDC service cloud are there. For server health checkup, again, I'm sharing with the Preeti.
Actually, Sagar, you can go to back slide. Like
Yeah.
there are 2-3 points. Okay. Okay. So related to SCCM and WSUS. So with the help of WSUS, we can like deploy the latest updates to the Windows server, and WSUS can automatically download it. It's one thing, and with the help of SCCM, also we can deploy the softwares and security policies, which will provide like SCCM provides monitoring also. Okay, these are two things. And next one is RDP, which is remote desktop client. Like we use it for logging into the servers, like Windows servers specifically. Next one, event viewer. So we can find event viewer inside Windows servers to like check the logs, like what's happening inside the server. Like whenever we go for the root cause analysis, the must thing is like checking the event viewer and the logs inside it. Okay. And next one, uh, okay, okay. Server health checkup, like running processes, CPU utilization, memory utilization, and so zombie process and log management. So common thing like inside task manager, we check the running processes. All these three types resides in task manager only, like running processes, CPU, memory. It can be in both forms, like in graph also and in like percentage
Matrices,
also, like
matrices, metrics.
yeah, yeah. Okay. And the zombie process is like it will not consume any CPU, but it can just reside there for longer time. Like, okay, so it is not for the good performance of the server. So we have to kill that process. From task manager, we can just select it and right click and end the task there. Okay. And in Linux also, we can kill it with PID and kill command. Okay. And next one is log management. In log management, like Not much like
Logs will be
we
get
can just check
generated.
the logs. Yeah.
Server logs can be collected into one of the centralized location. Okay.
Okay.
So what we are just see, it is a old process,
Yeah.
completely on
Yeah.
the old process. But yeah,
Very old.
sometimes it's still working on some small things. But now the for new places, we can say that our Narhari will be there, so he will take care of that. What cloud is going to be there
Yeah.
helpful?
Correct.
Yeah, for that
Actually, I
same
can
process.
explain like what type of alerts we get in day-to-day work. Like for example, CP memory is very basic one. We
Correct.
just check CP memory and what process is consuming high. So if possible, if it's in our process, like we can end that process. We can end that process and we'll just check again CPU is came down or not. Like memory also came down or not. Okay. And if it is not in our hand, if it's related to other teams, then we can just forward it to them so that they can work on it. If it is like it's related to SQL team or database team, we can forward it to them. Like, okay. And next one is like drive space
One
issues.
second, just for interruption. Preeti,
Yeah.
I want to clear one thing here. As you are telling
Okay.
that we have to, I want to just correct one thing.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you was telling that you have to kill the process. First, you have to check the
Yeah.
impact of that process. If it
Correct.
Yeah.
if it's really there is no impact, then only you can kill.
Hmm.
If there is some impact,
Okay.
then you have to either restart, or you cannot kill directly. Actually, this is the
Correct.
main.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Thanks, Pawan.
Please continue.
Okay, and
Thank you.
normal incidents we get related to like C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive is full, like storage space is full. So what we do in C drive, like to clear up the space, is like we go to the C Windows updates and software distribution. Inside there we have some files. We have to mandatorily like delete those files, like which are not necessary. Like, and in run we can just type %, like temporary files also we can delete to clear up the space, like normal cleaning process for better server performance. And next one we get like some services stopped or not running, like these alerts also we get, so we have to just restart the services by going to the service.msc. Okay. And alerts related to backup also we get, like saying backup not running, or and there we have to just start some services only. Same thing. And next is like we get alerts related to drives, like saying dirty or not dirty, like where we have to check the first disk status, like it's dirty or not, with the help of command chk dsk. And whatever drive you want to check, suppose it's C, then C colon and /F. So what F tells is that to fix the errors found in that disk and then restart the machine. So like this also alerts we get, like dirty bit we call it. Okay. and and the common alerts is like server is not running, like sometimes server gets shut down or decom, like um unexpectedly because of some activities going on in some team, like network teams, due to network glitch also sometimes server get down unexpectedly, which will cause issues for the client, so we have to handle that on very priority level. So it's like at that time we get calls from management also to handle it on very priority. Okay.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's very critical things we get. Escalations also happens if we are not handling it in on time, like SLA thing comes here, which is service level agreement. And there are three types of alerts we get, like priority 1, 2, 3. Okay. So priority 1 has just 1 hour of time to solve it. P2 has 2 days of time and P3 has like 7 days of time. Okay. And SLA is like two types: resolution SLA and response time SLA. So
Correct.
resolution means, first comes response time. Like whenever alert came to your bin, in what time you have acknowledged that alert, that comes response time. Okay. And then resolution time is like after coming alert, like in what time you have resolved that alert, like that comes in resolution. Okay. These two things comes in SLA. Okay. And yeah, that's it.
Now I
You
can
can go
understand.
further deep. But yeah,
No, I can understand that. See, operation people are
too
service
much
oriented, right?
processes. Yeah,
Service oriented, right? You have to
Yes.
make your application should be up, correct?
up.
And
Yeah,
you have to
main
maintain
thing.
the main thing, right? That will be your
Yeah,
main thing. Your focus area will be
do
application.
anything.
If
Yeah,
anything happen to the application, you have to take care of your application. You have to make it up. If it's a users are getting
yes,
affected, it will be L1 issue, or I mean, it will be
yeah,
a P1 issue. If minimum minor issues are there, then you can solve it in some couple of minutes or couple of days as well,
yes,
right?
yes,
So like that means you understood that developers are means feature oriented. They have to develop a new feature.
yes.
QA people has to check everything, that all the things whatever
Mm,
is happening into the development environment, it's correct or not. If any issue they observe, they will raise a bug and they will get it fixed with the help of developer. And after that, operation will come, people will come into the picture. Whatever
mm,
the releases happen, whatever the things are happening, whatever things are running, and it has to be get means it should be a service oriented kind of thing, right?
yes, yes.
Good. Guys, have you get the overall idea about the SDLC? And in all the places, developer in the development side, we DevOps engineer will go into the picture, okay, to help him into the Git and GitHub management and CI/CD part. QA people, whatever the manual things they are doing it, we will help him in with the tools so that automatically things will work. Operation people, they are doing lot of work manually, okay, lot of alert setup, SMTP setup, management related activities. We will give a tool so that things will work smoothly. That is the exact overall
Yes.
high level on the DevOps side. Okay, now I would like to tell Nahari, come into the picture and tell what exactly happening in your company as a cloud or DevOps engineer. Okay, means how you are doing the monitoring IT support activity with the help of tools. Because as in the
Mm,
mock interview, I get to know that you are managing thousands of servers every day. So people are very interested to know that part as well. Okay.
Yeah, Vikas sir, thank you.
Yeah, over to you, Nahari.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment.
Just FYI, guys, Nahari is just 1 year experience, correct?
Yeah, I'm a fresher.
Yeah, you are not a fresher, 1 year experience, okay?
Yeah, almost.
Because see, you are telling fresher, and you will ask 10 or 15 lakh LPA, okay? So no, 1 year experience. You can share a screen and you can continue.
Just give me a second. I'm sharing the screen. Yes, I hope my screen is visible.
Yep. We are able to see.
Still preparing. Just give me a second, few seconds. Okay.
Yes. Now we are able to see.
Yeah, visible.
Okay. Thank you for that feedback. First of all, I'm going to introduce myself. Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Narari Mengane, and I have 1 year experience in cloud operation role. So previously, as we have seen that a few of our mates have presented on like various aspects or like topics, like how things work. Let's take from the developer perspective, from the tester perspective, from the DevOps perspective to the what we say traditional approach of the monitoring. So now I'm leveraging my skills, my experience, day-to-day life, working tools, etc., for you guys to making this PPT to the grips as much as possible to for you guys to understand without very less efforts. So let's start. So I'm going to present about cloud performance monitoring. So before that, I will just give an real-time example. Like almost all people, whenever they like think to buy any vehicle, they will not go for any brand. First, they will look into the after sales and service. Like that, it is my point of view. If me agree or not. So it's like the after sales and service is like most important thing, and this is how it related in IT what we say environment. So how monitoring team or you can say support team manages all the monitoring and maintenance, etc. So just in a second, I'm going to the overview. Like in cloud, the monitoring and the performance of health of AWS resources, various resources is crucial for maintaining, optimizing the cost and ensuring quick issue resolution, which effective monitoring helps in identifying bottleneck scenarios, predicting the potential failures, and making informed decision based on the real-time data. So going to the next slide. What are the importances? So the reliability. You have the product and it is like live and it is serving the customers. So we have to ensure that the AWS resources are performing as expected, minimizing the downtime, as well as the cost optimization, which helps in identifying underutilized and over-provisioned resources as per the time, and which will help us to reduce unnecessary expenses. Then goes to the security. Also, the security part is very important, which security helps to detect anomalies, potential security threats, enabling timely responses. Then performance tuning also came in the picture, which provide insight for optimizing application and infrastructure performance as well as compliance. So in the cloud, compliance is the one of the five pillar of the architectures we have to rely on. So in assisting meeting regulatory and compliance requirement by tracking and logging the resource usage. So there are in the monitoring, and there is two concepts like monitoring and observability. So I want to say that monitoring and observability are closely related concept in the concept of software systems, but they have different purposes and the different focusing areas. So monitoring focuses on known issues like what we say it is like CPU usage, memory disk, network input output, traffic, etc. Okay, so it's like metric logs and alert based, say which are set on the thresholds. And the observability, unlike monitoring, observability is like about exploring unknown things, like the observability incorporates metric logs and traces. It aims for deeper insight using the distributed tracing and logging, so that teams can understand why something happened, not just what happened. Okay, so observability example is like Grafana, Datadog, and monitoring example like Prometheus, CloudWatch, etc. So in the workflow, there are multiple tools in the cloud. We can have the name for like CloudWatch, Prometheus, Grafana, Loki, PagerDuty, Jira, and Confluence, Exatle, Slack, etc. I'm going to give a detailed information about these tools in next slide. So before that, I want to present types of the alerts we have configured in our cloud system. So we can get every type of alert. So first one is threshold based alert. So this one is like for a high CPU memory usage in system to predict a check. Then second one is anomaly based alerts. So we can monitor sudden spikes in websites traffic, or we can say it is due to the what we say without corresponding marketing events for that website, etc. Then event based alerts are like sometimes system crashes or application errors. For that, it is configured. Then next one is log based alerts. It is like specific error message appearing in the log files. So it will pull that log, and according to that log, it will generate an alert. The next one is health check alerts. Health check alerts is like very crucial for API endpoints, like failing to respond or timing out, like that. Then the security alerts are for unauthorized login attempt to our AWS environment, as well as the whatever the product or application is running. Then next one is performance alert. It shows the response time for the web applications, like increased error rates in service, etc. So next one is usage-based alerts. It is used to EC2 instance usage time exceeding a preset limit. So it will give like what we say information about that, or we can say API request quota is being exceeded. Then next one is capacity alerts. So this is used for like storage or memory limit is being reached on virtual machines, EC2 servers, or we can say database clusters, etc. Then operational alerts are like we can configure for schedule backup failures or like batch processing job failing or taking too long to complete. This type of alerts like very important in our system for some clients. Then financial or budget alerts, it's like just what to say, as in yesterday's class we have seen the Vikas sir has configuring the budget alert for our AWS environment. So according to that, sorry, AWS budget alerts when estimated cost exceed the like defined budget, etc. Then compliance alerts are whatever the policy or security groups modification have been done, so which violates our what we say configuration. Then dependency alerts, as in what we say cloud service outage affecting your system. So according to that, it happens sometime and you don't know what happened. So you don't have to like dwell into go into the AWS environment and check services one by one. Like that, you will get early information. Then business metric alerts are like, this is for like what we can say decrease in user engagement metric. It will compare previous data to the current data and will show the metric according to that. And customer alerts are like you can just make as per your requirement, you can just configure the alerts or rules. So based on your business logic or processing failures in custom applications. Then escalation alerts are like security incident that escalates to response team after multiple fail login attempts, or you can say security breaches like that. So moving to the next slide.
Come to the flow. Come to the flow. Yeah, this all things can be achieved with the help of CloudWatch, correct?
Yeah.
Come to the flow. Come to the flow. The roadmap which we are making.
Okay. So I'm skipping tool information. Just
guys, this all alerts can be created with the help of this tool. Prometheus, Grafana.
Yeah,
you can continue.
So main thing is I'm going to present here. Just give me a second. I'm resharing my screen.
Yep.
Is my screen visible?
Your screen is visible, but not the workflow. Yeah, now it is visible. Correct. Continue. Yep.
It will load. So now I'm going to compare common approach versus how we are monitoring in our to say company. It's like a real-time approach.
Correct.
In the cloud environment. Okay. So it is loading. Just give me a second. Yeah.
Correct.
So here you can see, let's suppose it is a client environment, cloud environment, and that you have multiple resources, AWS resources, like it may be a EC2 server, it may be a database cluster, it may be Apache Kafka, it may be everything. Okay. And you have to monitor these things. You can use AWS CloudWatch. You can integrate you can create alarm, integrate rules, define a threshold, as well as you can integrate with Prometheus, a node server, as well as the client or alert manager. So with the help of these, Grafana can visualize the metrics according to that, like this. So this is a common approach. And now I'm going to show how we monitor the actual thing in our environment. So infrastructure will be the same, just for that. So in the EC2, or we can say the database cluster, we have implemented a client, or we can say Prometheus node exporter for the EC2 instance. It will collect the matrices and move forward to the Grafana cloud. and it will show the what we say, it will show the visualize the metrics in the form of visualization. So let's suppose we have, for the example, we have configured one alert for EC2 servers, and let's say the memory of the EC2 server is going above 90%. Okay, and we have defined an alert for CPU memory, EC2 memory for 90%. Then alert alert will generate it, and based on this it will go for the CloudWatch. CloudWatch is now exceptional for it is like a client based on the client requirement, if he wants or not. If no, if he don't want, then we'll like move to the Grafana or PagerDuty. So PagerDuty is like monitoring and tracking tool. Just give me a second. Okay. So here, PagerDuty is like incident management platform, which informs teams about the alerts. We have configured and integrated the PagerDuty with CloudWatch and Grafana as well. So we can get a real-time information on the alert we have configured, and whatever the alert get triggers, it will come to the PagerDuty first, and then it will move to the 3 steps simultaneously. One is Jira, another one is Slack, and third one is Exotel. So let me explain this. First one is let's say Exotel. Exotel is like voice over calling, or we can say interactive voice response service for the on-shift engineer. So based on the whatever the alert text is there, it will convert the using text to speech, and you will able to listen the text, and then you have to acknowledge the alert over the call. Simultaneously, you have to acknowledge the Jira ticket based on the alert.
1 second, sorry for interruption. So Exotoil is like a chatbot. It's like
no, it's not chatbot.
If
there is any service, we don't use that. We just use a call. So what happens whenever the engineer comes to the shift, he has to enable and register the mobile number, and he has to enable the Exotel prompt. Then the workflow will start if the alert will come from the AWS.
It's like means we can say that first it will go to L1 team. If L1 team has not responded, then it has been escalated to his manager.
Yeah.
If his manager is telling that no, we cannot resolve this issue, then it will go to the L2. Like that, the workflow will work into this.
Yes, yes.
Okay, because see let us assume issue happen, and in the starting it's just the alert, but the alert will alert will react, means what exactly will happen with that alert if we will not solve it. It may be a big escalation also, correct? So this type of workflow can get defined into this place.
Yes. So there is hierarchy according to Vikas says. Like that, we have defined a workflow hierarchy. Mainly L1 engineer means junior engineer will be monitoring all the workflow environment. And if L1 by mistakenly, or let's say due to this glitch, L1 couldn't able to acknowledge or unable to solve that alert, then it will goes to the L2 engineer. Like that, if L2 is not able to do the solution part, it will move to the according to a hierarchy, L3, L4, whatever it is, we have configured according to that. And when the acknowledgement happen, all the information will be takes place in the Jira. So on-chip engineer will log into the client AWS environment. Will go to the specific instance. Will check the on-link services, top command, stop command, whatever it is. We'll take screenshot. If possible, if required, we'll take the logs from the log groups, from the CloudWatch log group. Okay, so then it will move to the client channel. It may be Slack, WhatsApp, email, whatever it is. So it will share the screenshot of the proof that we have received this alert. We have taken action like that. And this will happen as per the standard operating procedure we have documented from the Jira. So sorry for that. So another example is let's say there is unauthorized login attempt has been takes place in the AWS cloud environment, and we have received alert for it. So as comparing to the traditional, traditional approach, it will take a lot of time to to figure out about the logs, accurate logs. But in cloud, we will get and few clicks, like go to the CloudWatch, or we can just use the CloudTrail. But sometimes, what happens in cloud AWS environment, multiple people are working simultaneously, so multiple logs get generated. So according to that, you have to configure a log group. So it will take only error logs according to that. So based on that, you can just do some few clicks, and you will able to get the we can say the IP, which is able to trying to log in into it. So we can take the IP screenshot. Who am I? We'll search about the IP, and then we'll share with the client, and we'll ask if it is any employee from you. Then we will close the record. If it not, let us know. We will improve our security. That's all. Like this. Okay. I guess my presentation is ended. Any question?
Perfect, Nahari. Very good. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, anyone has any question with Nahari? Cool. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I guess everyone understood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me take the screen back. Okay. Guys,
Yeah.
Ravi or Ankit is available here?
I think he is not available. Can I explain, Pawan?
Yeah, Pawan, you can come. Okay, you are explaining the CloudWatch, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Continue. Okay, please.
Okay.
I'm giving the screen to you. Right.
Hi everyone, myself Pawan Gupta, and I am batch 37 student of Vikas sir classes, and today I am explaining about the AWS CloudWatch. What is AWS CloudWatch? It's a service provided by AWS CloudWatch that is used for monitor the applications and response to performance changes, optimize uses, and provide in the operational health of collecting the data across the all various resources of AWS. Also, it gives visibility in the system performance, and we can set the alarms and automatically react. It can automatically react to changes and gain and operational health. Also, the key feature of CloudWatch is monitoring, log management, alarm notifications, dashboards, and visualizations. And container, we can detect the log anomaly in the detection. We can do by using this tool. Also, we can optimize the cost we can optimize by using this tool, because if we are using multiple tools for the monitoring purpose, then the cost and the labor cost and I mean the all the cost will be high. And if we will take this service from the cloud provider AWS or from GCP or someone, so we can optimize the cost also. And it's I mean the security and compliance also good in this one. So we don't need to worry about the security and compliances. All the compliance and security is managed by AWS. Also, this is used for real-time monitoring purpose, this tool. The use cases we use for the performance of EC2 instance and RDS and other services also. And also we can setting up any alarm like CPU utilization, disk space, and memory utilization, traffic, and all these things. Also, we can analyze data to troubleshoot issues, and also we can, by analyzing the data, we can optimize the performance of the applications. Also, we can integrate this with other AWS services like Lambda and SNS for automated actions and notifications. Also, this is very powerful tool that helps in managing and optimizing AWS and providing monitoring and management solution for cloud environment. So this is how we can create the CloudWatch I mean, some alarm, we can create the alarm and we can trigger it by some SMS or some email to our mailbox or in our inbox. So this is the process by which we can create this practically. These are some, I mean, the screenshot for that. Now this comes incident management process. So what is incident management process? Incident management, it refers to the structured process. One second. Used by IT teams to, I mean, in any organization to respond and to address unexplained event that can affect service quality. And the primary goal of incident management is to restore normal services operation as quickly as possible and minimize the impact on business operations. And these are the incident management cycles. Like a new incident is created first, then we have to categorize and prioritize that incident, and we have to think that for which team we need to assign that. Then after that analysis happen, for which team we have assigned that incident, that team will do the analysis. And now at the same time they will communicate if it's end user impacting or its internal impact is there or external impact is there, that they will do in analysis. And if it's affecting to the end users, then they will communicate or notify to the user. Then at the same time they work on the analysis also, the assigned team for which the incident is assigned. Then after that, they will resolve this incident by by applying some solution. Might be some code change, might be some operational config changes might be happen, or might be some network changes happen. So after that, once incident is resolved, it can be closed. That so this is life cycle. Whole the process of incident management here. And this is in the theory: identification, logging, prioritization, response, investigation, recovery, and closure. And this is used in automation and tools, and in the IT infrastructure process. This one is used, practice of this incident management. And now the process comes change management. Change management is a formal process to change or modify or a product or service or system. This request can originate from various sources, including the customers, project stakeholders, or internal IT teams. The purpose of a change request is to initiate a change management process, ensuring that any modifications are carefully considered and implemented to prevent undue risk or disruptions. So this is how about the change management, and these are the stages of the change management. First, if any change request is there, then that change request need to be submitted in some ITSM tool. It might be some ServiceNow from ServiceNow vendor, might be from HP, or might be from some other company or Jira. You can it can be done. So first change request need to raise and it need to submit it in the that tool. And then planning part is coming, how this change will be done. And the teams involved, they will take part in the planning process. Then it's going planning and approval. It's like a cab phase where the planning and approval is happening. So all the concerned stakeholders and the approval authority are involved in this process. And once the change, the product, any ch some changes approved, then it's going to the implementation phase. So once it's in implementation phase, then the concerned teams are authorized to deploy this change in the production environment. And this change can be taken to the production environment, and it can be with the help of developers, DevOps engineer, and the production platform engineer. It can be deployed to the production. So altogether, these people are practically, I will tell you, altogether these people are taking part in that process during the deployment. So once it's deployment, then review is there. If monitoring will happen in that time window, in the CR time window, if everything is okay, there is no issue, then it will consider it's successfully deployed, and the change will be closed in the tools. whatever tools we are using. So in the same way, this is the process which teams are taking part, and what is the process, all the theory about this key components of IT change management, definition, process, change management tools, ITSM tools, and change control board, CAB meetings are there. In that CAB form need to fill up, and that all the SOP, standard operating procedure, need to fill up, and we need to prepare the care form will be there, and the change management form will be there, that need to fill up in the tool, whatever tool you are using. And then after that, once it is approved from the approval authorities, and then after that it's going to the implementation, I mean in the deployment phase. So I mean implementation. So once then after that it's the change will be implemented. So these are the changes types, like standard changes, normal changes, major changes, and emergency changes. Based on the impact of the incident, or we can say the whatever the problem is there or incident is there, these changes can be raised in the change management system. Standard changes, normal, major, emergency changes, like. And this is about the RCA. RCA is a systematic and structured methodology used to identify the reason or causes of problem, incident, or failures within an organization, process, system, or operations. The primary goal of RCA is to uncover the root cause of issues, which are the fundamental elements that, when addressed, can prevent the recurrence of similar problems in the future. So these are the stages: identify the problems, define the problems, understand the problems, identify root cause of the problem, then take the corrective action. Then after that, once you have taken the corrective action, then you need to monitor your system. And if everything is for perfect, then yeah, I mean the issue is rectified. So this is what the importance of RCA. RCA is crucial for organizations because it helps in preventing recurrences, improving processes, enhancing the safety and quality of the system. And this is service now. This slide was given by Preeti, and I think in short, if I will explain this, service now is it is ITSM. I mean the services they provide, the ITSM platform that streamline the IT workflow and help manages incident, change request, service request, and problem request of the customer. And the key feature: centralized ticketing system for tracking incident and service request, and for the customizing the workflow for handling IT operations and services, real-time collaboration for IT teams across departments, and also we can prepare the dashboard and reporting for the performance metrics and SLAs for the management reporting use cases, enhance service delivery by automating IT process, and improving response time for support tickets. So this is about the service now. And apart from this, I have one more.
Guys, one thing. The very important part is here RCA. As he mentioned, Pawan mentioned that to avoid the repeated issues, because see, issue happen one time, two time, three time, four time, right? Why the issue is happening multiple times? We have to find the reason for that, and that is called RCA. We have to find the reason why the issue is happening again and again. It should not happen next time again the similar issue. So you have to create a RCA report, create a problem ticket, and get it resolved. Make sense?
Actually, because for RCA specifically, we have problem management. Like
Correct. Problem
for
management.
same server again and again, we are getting same memory alert. Like in
Same
a week,
error,
we are
same
getting
issue, any of the same
times.
issue
Yeah,
happen, then it should
yeah,
be solved by the problem management.
problem management. And about change also, I would like to like just say few lines like
No, it's very clear.
what actual process is that, like suppose and there are few things we need to modify in the servers, like it's related to CPU, memory, and storage. If you want to increase or decrease it, we'll first get the requirements from the clients, like we need these changes inside the servers. Then our like upper management will collect it from client, and one night before they will just give us the data in mail format, like we have to do these changes at
Correct.
this time frames. We'll
Correct.
just get a mail, and within just that time frame we have to perform those changes. Suppose like last night I got the mail, then like in the morning we will have like the CAB meeting, and inside that CAB meeting our manager will present the our changes, like we are going to do this. If it is approved there, then only we can implement the changes. Okay,
Yes, I
then
agree.
suppose mostly changes will happen in early morning only, like before the production starts, like okay. And so at that time frame only we have to do that activity, because we have to restart the servers also. So if we are doing after that time frame, it will affect the, like it will impact the customers also, like so changes should be done inside that time frame, whatever time given. It can be 1 or 2 hour change only, like yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
this much only. Thank you.
practically the time window actually in our organization, it's everywhere. It's not, I think, it's a
Yeah.
0 to 6 a.m. and it can be
Yeah, yeah.
extended up to 7 or 7, not more than that. So if any emergency changes is there, then that can
Yes.
be implemented at any of the time based on the approval
Any of that,
from
yes.
based on the approval from the higher authority. And if it's not emergency change, then that is the standard window for the change
Standard.
implementation. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect.
So this is if Vikas, you are okay, then I can go ahead for other one.
I think we have to wind up because a lot of students has to go to the office as well, right?
Okay, no issue. We can
Yeah.
continue tomorrow.
Not tomorrow, next Friday again. Okay. And
Okay.
guys, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You guys has presented very well. Your confidence is getting increased. Guys, do you feel that you are getting confidence now? Tell me, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. And that's it for today. Thanks for presentation. Okay. And it's really helpful for a lot of people. Let's assume someone don't have any knowledge. It will be very, very helpful for them. Correct? Cool. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, thank you everyone
Thank
for
you.
contributing.
Yes, thanks for contribution. Yes, because it's not a one person effort, it's a everyone's effort, right? I saw that a lot of collaboration happened between multiple students, right? Preeti has did this, Sagar has did this thing, someone has did this activity. Correct? It's a good, right? Chalo.
Also, we are
Seriously,
getting
some
so
of the
much now.
things we don't know.
So many things which we don't know. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel that yes, Preeti is
Yes.
Preeti is a fresher, but she knows lot of process related activities. Correct?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
agreed. Yes.
Rutal is also a fresher, but she
Yes.
knows lot of development activities.
But
Correct?
I think Preeti in this operations, purely operations, so he knows
Yeah.
the
Correct.
process, all the process,
Yes,
how
yes.
the things are happening.
Correct.
I have
Whatever the
worked from like monitoring to like implementing changes also
Correct.
in production. Like
now Preeti, not monitoring. Now into the DevOps.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
soon you have to migrate yourself into the DevOps. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
And thanks for your time.
Thanks everyone for
Thanks. Bye.
presenting.
Thanks,
Such a
Thank
good
you.
session.
Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Yep.